Okay, sound check. Mic 1, mic 2. We are rolling. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hello, hi everyone. Welcome back to our group discussion for Fundamental English. I'm your host, SHAFIQ.
I'm Afif.
I'm HAFIZI.
And I'm Daniel.
Happy New Year's, guys. It is officially January 2026. Can you believe we made it?
Barely. The semester is already hitting us hard.
Speaking of 2026, we are here to discuss the biggest topic of the years. The government is finally pressing the button. This ban on social media for kids under 16 is rolling out this year.
Yeah, it's huge. I remember reading about the proposal last year, but now it's actually happening. Imagine if the law exists when we were 12. My childhood will have been completely different.
Exactly. It's crazy to think about it. But before we get into the heavy facts, I want to do a little experiment to show why this ban exists. Everyone, take out your phone right now. All right. I want everyone to open their phone screen time or digital well-being setting. Be honest, don't hide the number. Afif, what your daily average this week?
This is embarrassing. My daily average is 6 hours and 50 minutes.
Wow, 6 hours? That's like a full-time job.
I know it's mostly Instagram and YouTube. I just get sucked into the short blue hole.
Daniel, what about you?
Mine is slightly better, 4 hours. But honestly, 3 of those hours are just scrolling TikTok in bed before I sleep.
See, that is exactly the point. We are university students. We are supposed to be a responsible adults. And even we can't control our addiction. Now, imagine a 10 years old with a developing brain trying to fight that algorithm.
Yeah, my little nephew is 10 years old, and he throw a little tantrum if you take his iPad away. It's like he's a physically addicted.
Haha. Okay, put the phone away before we getting distracted again. So, the purpose of today's discussion is to decide, is this ban actually going to work or it just creating a new problem? We are going to focus on how this affects communication and safety, especially since Malaysia is following Australia example.
Right. Australia was the first one. They started their ban last year, right?
Yes, and now Malaysia is targeting a full rollout for 2026. So, let's start with the first big question. Is this actually necessary or is the government overreacting?
I will kick this off. I've been reading a lot about this to prepare. Honestly, I think the ban is necessary. I found this really interesting article in Sina Daily where the Education Ministry explained this reasoning.
What did they say?
They call is part of their new AI plan. The government basically said they want a protective pause for students.
A protective pause? I like that phrase, but what does it mean practically?
This means the government realized that apps like TikTok, Instagram, and X are designed to be addictive. They destroy your attention span. If kids are addicted to scrolling, they can learn deep skill. The ministry want to clear the distraction so school can focus on teaching AI and digital literacy first.
This actually make a lot of sense. You can teach a kid Python programming or how to use ChatGPT properly if they are secretly watching dance videos under the desk.
Exactly. In the past, youngsters communicate by actually hanging out, going to the mama, playing football. Now, they just send reels to each other without saying a word. This ban forced lifestyle change to help them reconnect with the real world.
I see your point, Afif. It's like a detox for the whole country. But let me play the devil advocate here. Isn't 16 a bit too old? I mean, I learned a lot of English and general knowledge from YouTube when I was 14.
That's true. I learned how to fix my PC from YouTube tutorials. If we ban social media, does that mean they lose access to educational content too? Where do we draw the line between social media and learning platforms?
That's a tricky part. But I think the ban focuses on the interactive and addictive part, like the For You page and the comment section. Those are places where cyberbullying happen. If we cut that off, we can protect their mental health.
I agree on that cyberbullying part. My neighbor's daughter had a really bad experience online last year. She was bullied by anonymous account. If this ban stop that, then maybe it is worth it.
So, Afif say it's a protective pause for their own good. But Hafizi, you mentioned earlier that you were worried about how they are going to do it. Let's talk about the tech side.
Yeah, this is where I get skeptical. While I agree with the intention, the implementation scares me. I was reading a report in the Straits Times about the mechanic of this ban. They mentioned the government is looking at using EKYC.
For for the benefit of our listener, EKYC stands for the Electronic Know Your Customer, right? It's what bank use.
Exactly. It's what you do when you open a Maybank or TNG e-wallet account. You have to take a selfie and upload a picture of your MyCard IC. Now, imagine doing that just to log into Facebook or TikTok.
Wait, seriously? You have to upload your IC to Instagram? That sounds sketchy.
That's the plan mentioned in the news. And for me, that's just our lifestyle in a really bad way. We are giving up way too much privacy. Think about it. If a million of teenagers upload their ID to this platform, what happens if there is a data leak?
That is a huge risk. We hear about the data leak every month. If hacker get their database, identity theft will be skyrocketed.
But Hafizi, doesn't Australia do it differently? I read article on from ABC Religion and Ethics. Since they have started this a few months ago, that Australia fines the tech company millions of dollars if they fail to stop the kids.
Yes, that's the difference. Australia put the burden on the tech giant to figure it out. But from what I read about the major plan, because we are using eKYC, the burden feels like it falls on us, the user, to prove our age. It feels like we are punishing the citizen instead of fixing the apps.
There's a great comparison. In Australia, the government fight the corporation. In Malaysia, it feels like the government is monitoring the kid directly.
And think about the logistic. What if I don't have my IC on me? What if I am a tourist? If a 50 years old tourist come to KL, do they have to upload their passport just to post a holiday photo?
See, it's complicated. The Straits Times article even mentioned that critics are worried about surveillance. It feels like Big Brother is watching.
Okay, so privacy is a nightmare. But let's look at the timeline. Daniel, you were shaking your head when we mentioned the 2026 date earlier.
Yeah, the government target a 2026 rollout. That is literally now. And honestly, I don't think the technology is ready.
Why not? If they block the IP address, they block the apps, right? It seems simple.
Not really. Look at the youngster lifestyle today. They are tech first. They are way smarter than their parents. If the government blocks Instagram, kids will just turn on a VPN.
Oh, absolutely. I use my VPN just to watch Netflix show from the US. It's only take 2 clicks from my phone.
Exactly. If we can do it, a 14 years old definitely can. In fact, the ABC article mentioned that global assurance technology is still undeveloped. Even the experts don't know how to do it perfectly yet.
So you are saying their lifestyle won't actually change? They will still be on social media, just illegally?
Yep, they become digital outlaw, and that might actually be worse. If they are hiding their usage, parents won't know what they are doing. It drives the problem underground.
That's a really strong point. If they hide it, we can't protect them for the bullies or the predators.
It's become like a black market for the social media account. All the kids might start selling their verified account to the younger kids.
Exactly. Hey, pay me. I am 15 ringgit and I will give you a verified Instagram account. It creates a whole new economy of loopholes. So the ban might fail simply because the kids are smarter than the policy makers.
So we have mental health benefit, but privacy nightmare and a tech loophole. This brings me to the ultimate question. Whose responsibility is this really?
I think the government have to step in. Parents are busy. Some parents work two jobs. They can stand over keep their shoulder 24/7. The government regulate cigarette and alcohol for under 18, right? Why is social media different?
I disagree. Secrets are physical. You can stop a kid from buying them. Social media is digital and everywhere. I think this is a lazy parenting. Parents just give the iPad to the kid to shut them up.
I'm with HAFIZI. You can legislate good parenting. If the government bans it, but the parents don't care, the kids will just use the mom's phone.
That's true. I see parents at restaurants all the time who are on their phone, ignoring their kid. So maybe the education need to target the parent, not the kids.
But we can wait for parents to change. The Sina Daily article said Ministry want to prepare it for the AI world. If we wait for parents to catch up, we might lose a whole generation to the TikTok addiction.
That's a heavy thought. We might lose a whole generation to the algorithm. Okay, guys, this has been a really intense discussion. We cover a lot. We talk about the AI plan to help mental health, the scary privacy issues with eKYC, and the reality that kids will probably just hack their way around it anyways. So, let's do a final verdict to wrap this up. I want a simple yes or no from everyone regarding this plan, and one sentence why.
I'm going to say yes. Even if imperfect, we need to protect protective paths to fix the addiction issues.
I'm going to say no. The privacy risk of uploading my ID is just too high for me. I don't trust the system to keep that data safe.
I'm voting no as well. It's not feasible. Kids will bypass it using VPN. So it's a waste of a government resource.
And I'm somewhere in the middle. I think the idea is a novel, but the execution is flawed. In conclusion, our group believes that while the intention to protect youngsters is good, the implementation is the part that will affect our lifestyle the most, and not necessarily in a good way.
Agreed. We need education, not just prohibition.
Well said. That's all the time we got for today. Thank you for listening to our discussion on social media ban. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh wait, not if you are under 16.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.